What's up, Game Boys and Girls? Big T here, back with another video, and I did something crazy. I bought a GameCube in 2022. Now, why in the heck would I do that? Well, basically, I've always wanted the Spice Orange GameCube. It is only in Japan. It was only produced in Japan. I've got, right now, I already have the black GameCube, which is my day one GameCube. I later picked, actually no, I got the purple GameCube, excuse me, indigo GameCube, my day one GameCube. Then I later picked up the platinum and then the black one. So I have those. Those are all North American GameCubes. But I always wanted the Spice Orange because it's different. I like variations. I got crazy variations when it came to the N64 as well. So I wanted to keep that going with the GameCube. The GameCube didn't have as much, didn't have as cool of variations as far as the consoles go, but they were nice, the ones that they did have. So I always wanted a Spice Orange one. I always thought it was cool. You know, it was different, so I wanted to get one. And but I was also thinking about practical reasons to get one. Like, if I'm gonna get one, it has to be something practical. So over the years, I've wanted to continue to play on the hardware, hardware itself, to be able to play on the actual Nintendo consoles themselves instead of just emulate. So I was trying to find a way to do so, and they started coming up with all these different things, like the GC loader and whatnot, which allows you to still use your GameCube hardware, but don't have to worry about loading games, physical games into it, and don't have to worry about putting wear on your game, because that's another issue I was thinking about. I started getting OCD about it, making sure my games last as long as they possibly can, the physical copies. So a way to do that is not be taking them out of the case over and over again and being able to just kind of play them off an SD card. So I thought about that, and they came up with the mod. The first iterations of that mod required some soldering, which I have no problem with. I actually was on a path to be an electronics engineer, so I used to do a lot of soldering. I started doing it in high school, but then I went to do it in college, but the math was just not me. It's not my thing. It got too complicated for me, so I kind of opted out. Took some time off, went back later, and did film school, as a lot of you already know. So I'm not worried about having to solder certain things or anything like that. I'm probably a mid-level solderer. I think that's how you say it. But I wanted to be able to. I was going to go ahead and do it. But then they came out with a plug-and-play one, which doesn't require you to have to, plug in or have to solder anything. You just plug it into the slot where the disk drive is, and you can go ahead and just put it back together, and it works fine like that. They also came out with a mount. That way you don't have to dig down into your GameCube to put the SD card in if you want to switch it out. They came out with a mount that comes all the way up to the top to where your disk drive would go. So let's get into that so you guys can see what I'm talking about if you don't know. Move this mouse out of the way. Make sure we're recording. Okay, good. So here it is. This is the cool thing, is that, I'll angle it towards the camera, I was able to get it in box, which is also kind of important because I no longer have my GameCube box, and they are super expensive just for the box. They cost more than the console. It's crazy. So it's very cool. I got this in a box, and I'm going to show you why I was able to get this for a great deal. I got this for $75, free shipping. So I'll show you why. Here's the console itself. Very nice. Let's see if I can move it towards the camera there so you can get a good look at it. It is in pristine shape. I mean, this is like new. I mean, there's a few scuffs here and there. Very light. I can clean them off. But it is in really, really good shape. All the doors on the bottom. That's another thing when you buy used GameCubes. The doors are missing at some point, but put that to the side. The controller also is in excellent condition. The light's going to be kind of hard to see. It's very bright, but trust me, it looks, here, put it in this camera, looks fantastic. Very nice. Alright, the box actually came with all the paperwork. It's all in Japanese because, like I said, the Spice Orange one is in Japanese. I already took the power adapter out. It came with power adapter and audio video cables, and all that good stuff. So let's put that back in. We don't need to worry about that. Close the box up here. Actually, I'll put the controller back in because we don't need that right now. Close the box up. Just get a look at the box here. What it has, it shows you what's in it. This one doesn't show any games, I think. I'm pretty sure the North American one had games on it, like, you know, screenshots, but this one doesn't really, so that's fine, whatever. And a nice little carrying case. I remember walking out with my little box like this, and I used to work at Walmart back then, so I got the nice discount. This was actually right, a couple of weeks after September 11th, sadly. And I just remember, you know, getting my discount, my employee discount, and getting my GameCube and walking out with it like that. I think I quit pretty much right after I got my discount. But anyway, so this is the system itself. And why did I get it so cheap? Well, pop it open. That's why I got it cheap. As you can see, there's no disk drive in there. I knew that going into it. The guy told me he took it out because he needed it for a different GameCube he was selling that he could get a lot of money for. I guess it was some kind of special GameCube, and the disk drive didn't work, so he wanted to be able to use the disk drive on it. So he took it out, but that actually works out for me because, like I said, I'm putting the GC loader in here, so I don't need the disk drive. So that's why I was actually looking for GameCubes that had bad disk drive, you know, read errors, because I knew if I did that, I'd get a good deal, and boy, did I get a great deal. So I bought this little thing here. Actually, I put it together, so this is separate. That is the mount for the GC loader itself. This is the GC loader here, as you can see. That's the board right there, and here's the manual instructions. There's some screws in there and all that good stuff. Now I also bought a mount kit, which is about 20 bucks. Comes with this. You don't really need this. This is a new fan housing, which you don't really need. I think this is the fan housing, right? Or maybe not. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, that's not the fan housing. That's part of this. That's the bottom part of the mount here. So as you can see, this goes in there, and your SD card will be going down into that slot there, which is fantastic. Let's put that off to the side. What is this? Oh, this is the cable. That's the link cable that will go down inside your GameCube and come up to this mount. So you don't have to stick, like I said, it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to stick all the way down into the GameCube to be able to reach that. So we're going to open this bad boy up and plug and play and do our thing. So you need a game bit. My mounting kit actually came with the game bit, so we'll do that. I'll make sure I put my screws to the side so they don't get confused. Actually, I need to take off the drawers or the covers, door covers. Put those to the side. I'm going to start unscrewing. Should be pretty easy because clearly he's already been in here, which I usually don't like, but I tested it. It works fine. Powers up. Goes through the menus. All right, there's one. Let's put these separately so we don't get these confused. Is this magnetic? I don't think it is. They're not coming up. So I'm going to take these out. It's probably all the way. Very simple. Oh, that one came out. All right. We're going to flip it over so we can get the screws. Got those two screws there. Oh, something's bouncing around in there. I don't like that. Let's open it up. There you have it. Cover that up. So there's a screw or something in here. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. All right. So like I said, I tested it. I know it works fine. So with the GC, the previous model, the previous version, you would have had to take off this board and everything, and go up under it and solder the link or solder the cable to the board. But you don't have to do that. You can just plug right in. This right here. Let's see if I get closer. That right there is where your disk drive plugs in. If you have your disk drive, but the new GC loader plugs right into that, so I don't have to solder. It's a plug and play situation. So why do I feel like I'm missing something? Well, whatever. I feel like something's missing, but I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Alright, so let's pull out the GC loader itself. It's here. Alright, there it is. It comes with screws. And like I said, this goes right down onto it. Now I just realized a problem because I do need... Do I need it? Yeah, I do need it. I need the housing that goes over top of this, because the GC loader sits on top of that, so that already is a problem. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go into my other GameCube, pop out the housing, one of the GameCubes I don't use because I do need this housing. I don't know why I didn't think of that. There's a plate basically that goes on top of this that covers this board, and you need that to put the mount on. That's how the mount sits. I don't think there's any other way to do it. Let's see. Maybe I can kind of put it in the right area, and then if I close the... Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find my own plate and not have to go pull one out of my other GameCube. See if I can mod it somehow. That way it will at least sit. As long as it sits into place and it doesn't slide, once I put the top back on, it'll stay. Alright, so basically the GC loader will be going in here. You gotta make sure it's nice and pushed down. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Make sure it's nice and pushed down and locks into place like that. Then your cable. Wait, did they give me an actual memory card with this? Is there an SD card in here? Oh wow. How big is this? It's so tiny, it's hard to see. Micro SD. 4 gigabytes, so that's not enough room to do anything. So, but basically your cable, your ribbon cable here, will plug into that, so that way you can run it up through. And right there it says extender. I'm gonna be able to see that. Probably not. Hey, let's put it in this camera. Oh, too far. There you go, extender. So that extender goes into the, which way would it go? Well, there's only one way it can go, so let's try it. Nope, not that way. So this way. You gotta be careful with this cable too, you don't want to break that cable. Alright, there it is, all the way in. And then this will run up to the mount, which is there, and I believe it's spring loaded, so that's cool. So it'll run up in there, and your SD card slide right into here. It's supposed to. There we go. Now SD card will slide into there, spring loaded. Yep, pop, pop, in and out. So it comes out beautifully. So I'm gonna see if I can get my little thing together, my little mod situation, my little plate to put on top here, so this isn't moving around, because you don't want that. And then we'll come back.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, we're back. I got the mount in, as you can see. There it is. I had to rig it a little bit because Like I said, I didn't have that top plating. I guess he kept that as well, but it's fine. As you can see, it's in there, solid. There's the SD card slot right there. Look at wiggles a little bit. There's your SD card slot, goes right into there. I just wanted it to be clean. When you open it up, it's not hideous. So there it is, in there fine. And there's a chip left over. There's a board left over, but I think I know where this goes. I'm not sure if I need this for what I'm gonna do. I think this is for the old way of mounting this, or the old way of adding the GC mod. But it goes on to one of these, and it says, so that side, let's see if you can see that. Never wants to focus on what I want it to focus on. Anyway, it says that side out, so this must go in here. And then also a small SD card can go into there. I believe this is the old way, the old mod, but I'm gonna put it in. I believe it goes in there. Yeah, it fits perfectly. It says this side is in, it says it on there, and that side faces out. So we'll put that back on, put everything back on. Snap it in place. No parts hanging around anywhere. See, this is a very simple mod. It's very easy to do. Anybody can do this. No soldering required. And there you have it. Now the GameCube itself will still be in Japanese as far as the menu when you start it up, if you use this. But I didn't have to modify it or anything because the software that I'm going to be using, what is the name of it? What is it called? I can't remember the name of it right now. And it's this. I'll put it on screen. There. That software is in English, regardless of the system you're modding. Only I think the memory card manager will be in Japanese. It's fine. It's easy to navigate. You don't need to know Japanese. So, yeah, there it is. So you can see it in this camera. Nice. Mods in. Good to go. And we're going to test it out. Make sure everything's working fine. And there it is. I just have to add games after that. After downloading the software. And add games. And there it is. I have my modded SD card GC loader GameCube ready to go. I don't have to keep switching out games. As you can see, some of my games are there, and I can just protect my games longer. It's great. And I also have a HDMI. What is it called? The Kaiko HDMI dongle that goes into what is this? The digital AV. So it goes in there. You get the best picture, like if you were using the digital cables that Nintendo used to sell that are super expensive to buy online. You can just get a Kaiko adapter, goes into your digital out. I did a video on that. I'll leave a link in the description for all that below. I'm wondering, should I just go into... Yeah, we'll go ahead and let's do that software mod, or show you the software, and then we'll end the video. Alright, so there it is. Everything is working great. Just got to add myself some games, and I'm good to go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Got a fresh new GameCube in 2022. What do you call it? Modernized. So I can just play games right off my SD card, which is fantastic. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below. Something you've done, something you maybe plan on doing. What do you think about how snazzy this thing is? It looks pretty nice. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys again for watching and listening, and see you folks next time. Peace out.